Best top five you think of all time?
I think Eminem is dead nice. I can't take nothing from him as far as his lyrical skill.
What about Biggie?
Definitely, I was gonna get the Biggie.
Oh, I gotta
Don't he's on? You have a painting of five
Oh
of
yeah,
them in
in the living room. Yeah,
you know. So definitely Biggie. I ain't gonna lie, I used to like Chubb Rock a lot.
Chuck Rock was my man. Chuck Rock Riser, and I'll break your leg.
It ain't a top five because there's different. I've been around too long, so every decade there's someone that I think is at the forefront of the decade. So it might be somebody new that might be just as good as a legend, but they haven't been here long enough to be legendary.
Yeah, sure.
So I see some potentials that I enjoy, but it depends on how consistent they are. I think Busta Rhymes is super dead nice too.
Yeah.
You know, and I look at also the show. It's how you perform, you know, as well. How you could deliver those lyrics live.
Yeah.
But it's just different decades. I've been
Chubb
around
Rock,
for a lot.
I might see Chubb Rock name in a minute. He like
Chubb
a teacher
Rock,
or something now, like a
Chubb
professor
Rock
or something, right?
is a straight genius. That he was making lenses. You know, I'm into making movies, and he was like he understood. He made lenses.
Chubb Rock and Howie T, the winner is. I remember Chubb Rock.
Yeah, so you know it's hard for me to say who's the best, but I have respect for skills in different decades and eras.
Did you ever hear the kid
Nas?
Sahara Prince?
I can't say Nas wasn't.
You ever heard Sahara Prince before? Nice. He best with Kanye. He nice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you another question. If it's anybody that in business or anything that you looked up to coming up, who would it be if it's anybody?
In business?
I mean, business or just like as a mentor or anybody. Do you have like a mentor or something like that coming up?
Well, like I always would pull bits and pieces from like a Muhammad Ali, a Farrakhan, a Martin Luther King, you know, a little bit from Russell.
Yeah.
You know, I just took the things I wanted to because what I am doesn't exist. You know, no one can do what I do.
Yeah.
As well as I do it. Like no one could do fashion, movies, direct, art, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Politics, diabetes, like I don't exist.
Yeah.
There's not another Dame Dash on this planet.
I understand.
I already know this. You know what I'm saying? Recognize talent, put so many people and still be like, you know, independent, enjoy certain kinds of things that people would consider a fight. You know, I laugh at shit that people cry about. You know what I'm saying? So I just take bits and pieces from people. You know what I mean? I talk to people. Well, if I got access to them.
I thought not to cut you off. You know that somebody reached out to me today and I said, "Yo, can you see if you could ask Dame, can can we have some peace or something? I want to reach out, say apologize, whatever. What's the guy name? A Choke No Joke. Like, y'all had some type of problem or something? That's the guy who did the cameras or something. I mean, whatever. Yeah. I don't know. He reached out to me. I just said, I'll ask you. I mean, so
you know, certain times there's certain violations that it's like, all right, we cool, but stay over there.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's a volatile individual, so it depends on how he feels. Certain things trigger individuals like that where they get really out of pocket. So he said things about my family. You know, things to where he deserves to give me a fair one, but I'm too old for that shit at this point. Just for my ego. So it's like, all right, cool. But it don't mean we got to be hanging out. Or be friends and all that. So good. I ain't talking about you. Don't talk about me. Let's leave it at that.
I understand.
And maybe like you lucky. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't know what was the problem. I ain't never really.
It ain't even the problem.
Yeah.
It's just it's something that what the problem is. I paid him to videotape things, and he made copies of them, and he's been monetizing that and using them and leveraging them to his advantage. And I find that very disrespectful. Above and beyond the things he said. So those are personal things I paid for that he actually made copies of and kept for himself and utilized them as it behooved him. I think it's a serious violation.
Okay.
And then talking about things, other people's business, that's just not something I do or advocate. You know what I mean? But that's as much light as I'm gonna shed on that.
Well, me, like, I take you personally. You're my friend for real. For sure. You know what I mean? So, and plus we stand on the same things. A lot of stuff we outspoken. People don't like that, whatever. You know what I mean? But they'll never look at the good stuff we do. You know what I mean? So, somebody say something about you. The first thing I always point out, Kanye West was getting a lot of Jay-Z was getting a lot of props for Kanye West. You know what I mean? People get like Kevin Hart, you know, he a big star now. I'm like, yo, you don't remember Dane? He was in the movie with Dane first and this and that. People don't remember stuff at the beginning. They just remember like what they want to remember. You know what I mean? But like, you know how to pick out talent, and then people forget about the talent that you picked out before when nobody saw it. You know what I mean? And I like want to know like, how do you feel about it? Do you even care about that? No,
I don't care.
I know the answer. What the answer was
I mean,
be.
you know, you know me.
No, I'm just asking, but it's for the people.
I get it. But the thing is, you know me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, like you my friend. Like I call you. You call me. We check in through the years. Funny shit is we never really made. Yeah. Never, not about money. We never made no money together. We just been friends. We've always had the same ideals.
Yeah.
We've been consistent.
Yeah, it's a long
Every
time.
time you come through and see me, does it ever look like I'm worried about a thing?
No.
Ever.
But you know what it's like something that won't bother you, right? Or bother me, especially because I'm like, well, not as much now, but when I was like, say 10 years ago, and I was like, they talk about you like they don't know you. You know what I mean? They got this perception of you, and it's be 100% wrong. But it's starting to change though now. What you was popping for some reason like 2 years ago? I just on the internet, I don't know. Every page, everything I went on, you was on there. You know what I mean? So people started to look more into it, even though I know it don't bother you. But it bothers your friend. A friend that care more about something than you would care about it. You know what I mean? You talk about my man, like I don't. You know what I mean? So I'm arguing with people and stuff like that. I mean, it's just like they got a perception of you that used to be wrong, like 100% wrong. You know what I mean?
I guess my overall perception is, what's happening?
I'm in 6.
Oh. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was about to be like, what the fuck is going on right now? I was about to go to the For real.
Yeah,
I was like, huh?
that's my man and his wife.
I was like, got the mask on. He got in here real quiet. I was like, God, you ain't even bark. Fuck, you silent right there. You move. All right. You took the temperature and all that, right? We all COVID free. We good? All right. So, I look at it like, again, I have fun like a regular cat. Mm-hmm. I'm a regular dude. Mm-hmm. It's really funny to me that people talk about me at all. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's hilarious that I'm famous to me. It's hilarious that people have any perception of me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, the fact is they talking. Mm-hmm. But the bottom line is, if you really care about what people think, don't be famous.
Yeah, for sure.
If it really bothers you, that's the dumbest shit in the world, is to be famous. Mm-hmm. You also know something about me that's been consistent. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As long as I'm happy. As long as the people I love are happy. As long as I'm having fun. As long as I'm laughing. As long as I'm fresh. You know, as long as I'm up. What the fuck do I got to worry about?
For sure.
You know, and the thing about it is, and I know how much you can relate to this in this moment. When I lost Aaliyah, I knew that I would never be upset about no bubblegum shit ever again. It doesn't mean you can smack me in my face. I'm going to fuck you up or I'm going to swing back.
Yeah.
But I ain't worried about nothing because it doesn't matter. When you learn what really matters, nothing bothers you.
For sure.
So it would be wise not to have to feel pain to get to that point. But the positive thing about pain is the rest of your life, you ain't scared of nothing. Nothing bothers you no more. And it's crazy sometimes it takes that kind of lesson to get to that place.
For me, it did.
I know it did.
Yeah.
But you're still a warrior, bro.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what comes with living. That's what comes with being a warrior. That's what comes with caring. The exposure of the worst kind of pain. And in life, it happens. So in between the shit you cannot control, you got to enjoy every second.
Every second.
You live life to the fullest, because when you have a real problem, the problems you had before, you wish you had them. You know?
Congratulations on a new baby, too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
I just want people to understand, because a lot of people out there, like with their sons, especially with their sons, sometimes with their daughters too, but sons and dads go through it back and forth. Like, I mean, the sons start feeling themselves and start going through, like, I mean, I was just thinking, if my son was on bad terms with me when he passed away, it would kill me. It would literally, even if it was something bubblegum, like, I'm speaking about something dumb, it would have killed me just because it wasn't, and I'll never be able to talk to him again and see him again. So I be wanting everybody that got, especially sons and kids that might be having a little small big, ain't nothing big, whatever, just love them anyway, because sometimes they make it hard. They get on your nerves so bad, you know what I mean? But you got it, because if anything happened to them, I'm telling you from my experience that I'm feeling right now, I take blessings that I wasn't going through nothing, and we was on good terms. And I mean, because if I wasn't, I don't know if I'd be able to survive. You know what I mean? It'd be so bad like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I tell people this just on the take my pain and don't have to